Hi everyone, this is Irfanath, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Application from E-Content Development Center, Safa College of Arts and Science. Here I am with the topic Computer Languages, Language Translators and Computer Architecture from under the course of 5th semester BCA Open Course Introduction to Computers and Office Automation. After this session, the students can acquire basic knowledge in computer and also acquire basic components of computer, what is input unit, output unit, etc. First, our topic is computer languages. What is the use of computer languages? And what is the use for language? Language is used for communication. Here also we interact with the computer using languages. The user of a computer must be able to communicate with it. That means user give commands. That means user give input and process. Then computer produce for meaningful information that is known as processor. So user interact with the computer to using computer languages. There are three types of computer languages: low-level language or machine language, assembly language, and third one is high-level language. Low-level, assembly language, and high-level language. What is low-level language or machine language? The main function of low-level language is to interact with the hardware of the computer. The help of operating, syncing and managing all of the hardware and system components of the computer. Interact with the computer with the low-level language. This is one of the basic language. In this machine language, the users can return our programming code in binary format like zeros and ones. All informations can input into binary format. Then binary format or machine language is the basic language of computer. So all informations are inputted into binary format, zeros and ones. So this is very difficult. All informations are represented like binary ones, zeros and ones. So error detection is very difficult. Program coding is very difficult. This can be overcome by using next generation language that is known as assembly language. Then here is the example of machine language or binary format. All drawbacks are overcome by machine language by using assembly language. This is the second generation programming language. In this programming language, the informations are written by using symbols, numbers and words. This is known as mnemonics. Symbol, words. Example is here. We have to add two numbers. Add ax b comma bx. Also, we use subtraction. Our program code is sub ax comma bx, like this. Next, our language is high-level language. High-level language uses format of language that is most familiar to the users. In high-level language, the instruction codes are represented like codes and scripts. This is represented simple English sentences. Example using C, Java, CPP, Python, etc. High-level programming languages. In high-level programming languages is very user-friendly. So all users are easily coding and error detection is very easy. These are the three types of languages: machine language, assembly language and high-level language. In the case of machine language, informations are written by binary format, zeros and ones. In assembly language, the informations are written in mnemonics like symbol words, symbols, etc. Then last one is high-level language. The programming codes are written simple English sentences. Next, our topic is language translators. What is the use of language translators? We already know our basic programming language is machine language. Other two languages are assembly language and high-level language. The users can written in any other two language. The informations can be translated into machine language. This can be done by using set of softwares. That software is known as translators. Translator is a programming language processor that converts a computer program from one language to another. Assembly to machine or high level to machine language. It takes a program written source code and converted into object code or machine code. This can be done by using language translators. There are three types of language translators can be used. First one, assembler. Second one, compiler. And third one is interpreter. What is the difference between these three? First one, compiler. Compiler is a translator that is used to convert high-level language into machine language. All high-level language can be converted into machine language by using compiler. It converts whole program in the session and report errors detect after conversion. Compiler takes time to do its work in high-level language code to low-level language code. A compiler is processor dependent and platform based. So we use C programming, C compiler is used. We use Java programming, we use Java compiler. Is the example of compilers. Source code in high level language is a source code. User scripting language is known as source code and converted into object code, that is known as machine language. It done by using compiler. Compiler is an intermediator or translator. Next, our language translator is interpreter. Interpreter, just like compiler, is a translator, is used to convert high-level language to machine language. In this case, the program at a time and report errors detect at once while doing this conversion. We use interpreter, line by line conversion can be done. In the case of compiler, whole program can be converted into machine code and detect errors. In the case of interpreter, line by line conversion, and each line conversion the compiler or interpreter can be detect errors. Example, Python. Latest we use Python compiler. High level language can be converted into machine language is done by using compiler and interpreter. Compiler is whole data can be converted into machine language. Interpreter, line by line conversion can be done. Next converter is or translator is assembler. Assembler is a translator, is used to translate assembly language into machine language. It's like compiler of assembly but interactive like interpreter. Assembly language is difficult to understand and it is low-level programming language. So it can be translated into low-level language, which is a machine code. Our computer is only non-machine language. So we convert assembly language into machine language by using assembler. Example, fab, map, soap, etc. Assembly source code can be converted into object code by using assembler set of instructions. Next, our topic is basic computer organization. We know basic computer organization. First one, von Neumann model. Von Neumann proposed his computer in 1945, which is later known as von Neumann architecture. In von Neumann architecture consists of a control unit, arithmetic and logic unit, and registers and input and output units. In von Neumann based computers uses a single processor, uses one memory for both the instruction and data. Both are sharing. Execute program following the model fetch, decode and execute. Fetch instruction from memory, that converted, that by using decoder, then decoded instruction can be processed, then output can be stored in desired location. These phases will be occur. This is a cyclic process. Fetch, decode and execute. This model is proposed by von Neumann. This is the von Neumann architecture of a computer. Input device, central processing unit. Central processing unit consists of control unit, arithmetic and logic unit, some registers and memory unit. After processing, the result is published by using output devices. What is the use of central processing unit? It performs all bulk performance. It performs bulk of data processing operations. CPU is also known as brain of computer. The major component of CPU are arithmetic and logic unit, control unit and some registers. Then arithmetic and logical unit. What is the use of arithmetic and logic unit? We know it performs required micro operations. ALU like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and logic operations like and, or, not. These can be done by using arithmetic and logical unit. Then next, control unit. Control unit, that name specify the function. Control unit of a computer system controls the operation of components like ALU, memory and input and output device. So we concluded overall performance of computers, functions, components and operations can be done by using control unit. Control unit consists of program counter and it hold the address of the instruction to be next fetched, and it's also fetch from memory for execution. Next, registers. What is the use of registers? Registers are high-speed storage areas on CPU. This is a temporary arrangement. Some registers are following. First one, memory address register. In memory address register, the memory locations of data can be stored. It will be stored only memory address of data that need to be accessed. In execution time, which data to be uses, that address can hold memory address register. Then MDR. MDR stands for memory data register. That register hold the data that is being transferred to or from memory. Transferred to or from memory. Then next, AC, accumulator register. This register hold the intermediate of arithmetic and logic result. After addition, our result can be temporarily stored in accumulator. And also logical operations, the result can be stored in accumulator. It's an intermediate. Next, PC, program counter register. This register contains the address of the next instruction to be executed. That address will be held in program counter. Next, CIR, current instruction register. Current instruction. This register contains current instruction during the processing. Current execution data or instructions can be stored in CIR, current instruction register. These are the registers. Memory address register, memory data register, accumulator register, program counter register. Last one is current instruction register. Okay. Next our topic is buses. What is the bus? What is the use of bus? Using transportation. Like this, data, instruction, address can be transported by using buses in our computer. It's a wired connection. Buses are means by which information is shared between registers in a multiple register configuration system. There are three types of buses in our computer architecture. First one is address bus. Address bus carries address of data. Address bus carries address, only address of data between processor and memory. Then next, data bus. Data bus carries data between the processor, the memory unit and input or output unit devices. Input or output devices, which only carries data. Third bus is control bus. Control bus carries control signals, only signals, commands from CPU. Signals can be carried by using control bus. These are the three types of buses: address bus, data bus, and control bus. Okay. Next, memory unit. What is the use of memory unit? Memory unit is the collection of storage cells together with associated circuit needed to transfer information in and out of the storage. There are two types of storage memories in computer system. RAM, random access memory. Second one is ROM, read-only memory. These are the basic concepts of memory unit. Then we discussed the simple architecture of von Neumann architecture of computer system. Then each component can be discussed. Then next we discussed input device or input unit. Input unit and input devices. What is input device? How to define input device? What is the use of input device in computer system? Input device is able to user to send data, information or signal to the computer. The central processing unit of a computer receives this input and process to produce meaningful output. This can be done by using input devices. User can input data into computer by using input devices. Okay. First input device is keyboard. The keyboard is a basic input device that is used to enter data into a computer. A keyboard has many keys. At least almost 104 keys are placed in a keyboard. A keyboard has different types of keys, letters, numbers, characters and functions. Keyboards are connected to the computer like this, images like this. Okay. Next our input device is mouse. What is the use of mouse? Mouse is another input device which is commonly found connected with the computers. It is basically pointing device. It works principle of point and click. Pointing and click. This is mouse. Next, joystick and gamepad. Joystick and gamepad is commonly used for gaming purpose. This gamepad is also input devices, which are also input devices used to control the movement of object on the screen, our screen. The joystick has a vertical stick with a trackball is mounted on its bottom. This stick will be control the object on the screen. Next input device is gamepad. It is the controller, screen controller. It's where the fingers are used to provide input processing by using buttons. These are gamepad. Joystick and gamepad is here. Next input device is light pen. Light pen is the another pointing device, pointing input device. It is a pen-shaped device. We can be used to directly point to the object on the screen. We can directly pointing to the screen. It can also be used for making drawings on the monitor screen. Like this. Next, scanner. We can store pictures, photographs, diagrams into the computer with the help of scanner. Scanner scans the image and save our computer. Next input device is a touch screen. It's a special computer screen that takes input sensing the touch of human fingers and gloved hand, stylus pen or any other pointing devices. Directly touch to the screen. This is touch screen input device. Next, microphone. We also input voices recorded version. So sound or voice into the computer system. It can be done by using microphone. Image like this. Trackball. Trackball is similar to mouse but mounted on a fixed position. The user spin the ball finger to move the point on the screen. That ball will be control the screen. We also discussed input unit and input devices. Next, our topic is output unit and output devices. The output device display the result of the processing of raw data is entered into the computer through an input devices. There are number of output devices display output in different ways, such as text, image, video or audio, etc. This can be done by using output devices. Our fundamental output device is monitor. Monitor is the most commonly used output device with connected to the computer to display the processed information. Like TV, so is also known as visual display unit. Pictures are displayed by using a large number of very small dots. Pictures are displayed by using small number of very small dots is known as pixels. The collection of pixels is known as resolution. The number of pixels that a monitor can show on the screen. The maximum number of pixels shown on the screen is known as resolution. Pixel and resolution. Pixel is the small dot on the screen. Maximum numbers of pixels are produced on the screen is known as resolution. The two commonly used monitors are used in output device, cathode ray tube and liquid crystal displays. The two commonly used monitor types are cathode ray tube and liquid crystal display. Second output device is printer. This is an important output device of the computer system. It gives the printed output of result that appears on the screen. This printed output is known as hard copy. There are different types of printers can be used. Inkjet printer, dot matrix printer, laser printer and line printer, etc. Then next output device is speaker. What is the use of speaker? Audible. Then speakers are categorized as output device. They are used in listen to music or sounds played on the computer. Normally they come in pair and have different shapes and size. Next session is storage devices. These are two types of storage devices in computer system, primary storage and secondary storage. First one, primary storage. In the case of primary storage is generally small in size and storage devices designed to hold data temporarily, and they have fastest data access speed. Examples are RAM, random access memory and cache memories are example for primary storage devices. Second category is the secondary storage devices. In secondary storage devices is accommodate larger amount of data and permanently data stored. They can either internal or external to the computer. This type of devices include hard disk, floppy disk, USBs, optical storage devices, etc. These are the main two storage devices. Next session, we discussed magnetic storage devices. Today, magnetic storage is the one of the most common type of storage device within computers. These are commonly used because of they are affordable and easily accessible. Large amount of data can be stored in this through magnetized medium. In this storage device, magnetic storage device, the data are stored in magnetized area. Magnetic strips. These are magnetic storage devices. Examples of magnetic storage devices are given below. First one, floppy disk. Floppy disk is also known as floppy diskette. It is a removable storage device which is in the shape of square and comprises magnetic elements. When placed in a disk reader of the computer device, it is spin around and can store information. Spin around and can store information. This is the floppy disk. The floppy disks are replaced by CDs, DVDs, Blu-ray disc, etc. Then second category is hard drive. Hard drive is an important storage area. This is attached to the motherboard's disk controller. This integral storage space of computer system, we can require to install any new program or application. We need hard drives and also store images, videos and audios, etc. Next category is optical storage devices. In optical storage devices is used to lasers and lights to detect and store data. In this category, CD-ROM, Blu-ray disc and DVDs are used. CD-ROM, compactable disc, compact disc. Compact disc, read-only memory, and it is an external device with the store and read data. Next, Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray disc introduced in 2006. It's a accommodate large amount of data. These are manufactured in two types, single layered and dual layered. In single layered Blu-ray disc, we can store 25 GB data. Then dual layered architecture, we store 50 GB data in Blu-ray disc. Next, DVD, digital versatile disc. Digital versatile disc is a optical storage device. It can readable, writable and recordable. And also it can be done in such devices, then can be attached to the system. Done by the system, we can attach to the system. This is the DVD. Optical storage devices, CD-ROM, Blu-ray disc and DVD. Then last category is flash memory devices. Flash memory devices are USB drives. First one, USB drive, also known as pen drive. It's a small in size, portable and data store the ranges between 2 GB to 1 TB. Next one, memory card. Memory card is also attached to the small electronic and computerized devices like mobile phones, digital cameras, and it is used to store images, videos and audios. Its size is very small. It's a memory card. Next category is memory stick. Memory stick is originally launched by Sony. It's also store data and easy to quick transfer data storage devices. Next, SD card, secure digital card. In secure digital card is the permanent storage area, also used in mobile phones. Then it's available in mini or micro size. These are the flash memory devices. In this session, we discuss about computer languages, language translators, and also von Neumann architecture of computer and how to process input device, output devices and storage devices. Finally, I hope all of you understood my session. Thank you.